For a long time, Acer was staying away from gaming handhelds, but the whole landscape is gradually changing now. Acer announced its first ever gaming handheld, the Nitro Blaze 7. Now, one thing to remind you, the market is already flooded with lots of amazing gaming handhelds. And it seems like the Nitro Blaze fits somewhere between last year's Asus ROG Ally and the newer ROG Ally X. In fact, the Asus ROG Ally X is the best a Windows gaming handheld has ever been. So, do you think the upcoming Acer Nitro Blaze 7 can compete with the Ally X? In terms of design, the Blaze 7 seems slightly bulkier compared to the Ally X, although both match nearly the same dimensions. This is partly due to the deeper ridged grips on the back and sides, which offer a more substantial feel than other handhelds we've used recently. The device features a black plastic chassis with striking white and red accents, a color scheme we haven't seen on other handhelds. One thing's for sure, people will easily recognize that you're gaming on a Blaze 7. As for ports, there's no shortage with 2 USB 4 ports, one on top and one on the bottom, which makes docking more convenient. Since the bottom port is Thunderbolt 4, it will support video output and power delivery. Button-wise, it's equipped with the usual layout: dual sticks, a control pad, ABXW buttons, 2 triggers, and 2 bumpers on the top. Additional controls include a power button with a built-in fingerprint reader, volume controls, a view button, a menu button, a dedicated Acer GameSpace button, a mode switch button, and an Acer Quick Menu button. Notably, the Nitro Blaze 7 has something no other handheld has: a dedicated button for bringing up an on-screen keyboard. That's a nice touch, and we would find that very useful on every handheld. Unfortunately, the experience falters a bit from here. There are no back buttons, which reduces flexibility and customization, and it also lacks touchpads. The Ally X is different here. It looks almost similar to the original ROG Ally, albeit a bit thicker and with a black colorway. Asus has added an additional exhaust vent to the top of the chassis, and the smaller buttons on the back feel more comfortable to use. They've also removed the awkward ROG XG port, which was rarely utilized, and replaced it with a second USB-C port for added convenience. There are only a few buttons on the top to ensure you won't accidentally press them. The power button doubles as a fingerprint sensor, and the volume rockers are easy to reach. Accompanying these buttons are a micro SD card slot, a headphone jack, and 2 USB-C ports placed side by side. While the second USB-C port is a welcome addition, it's surprising that Asus didn't position one of them on the bottom, as Acer did with the Nitro Blaze 7. Acer has done a great job on some of the specs for its upcoming handheld device. Its 7-inch Full HD display comes with a 144Hz refresh rate and supports VRR through AMD FreeSync Premium, which is great. We often say 7 inches is the perfect size for a gaming handheld, and having VRR on that is kind of cherry on top. The Nitro comes with 500 nits of brightness, complete 100% sRGB coverage, and AMD FreeSync Premium. So the screen provides a richer visual experience and improves color accuracy while reducing screen tearing. Meanwhile, Ally X features a 7-inch 1080p IPS display with a 120Hz refresh rate, which is ideal for a 1080p display. It supports 100% of the sRGB color spectrum, and with a peak brightness of 500 nits, delivers vibrant visuals even in well-lit environments. Asus did a great job in making the display nearly perfect. We can clearly see, in terms of display, the battle is almost head-to-head. The choice of CPU in the Nitro Blaze 7 is a curious one, but it could potentially harm its battery life. It's equipped with AMD's Ryzen 7840HS, a newer chip with AI capabilities. However, we've yet to see anyone looking for AI-specific processing in gaming handhelds. On top of that, it's less energy efficient compared to the Z1 Extreme found in devices like the ROG Ally and Legion Go. That said, the Ryzen 7840HS does feature a Radeon 780M for graphics. This integrated GPU is still powerful and well capable of delivering over 60 FPS in games such as Forza Horizon 5 at 1080p on medium settings, while more demanding titles like Black Myth, Wukong, and Cyberpunk 2077 should run around 40 FPS under similar conditions, especially with FSR enabled. The Nitro Blaze 7 offers smooth multitasking with plenty of space for games, media, and files. It has up to 2 terabytes of PCIe SSD storage and 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM. Surely the number is impressive. With the new Acer GameSpace feature, users can easily browse through the handheld Windows 11 gaming system's game library. It allows gamers to quickly access and organize their favorite titles. Fully compatible with major gaming platforms, the Nitro Blaze 7 also includes 3 months of PC Game Pass, which offers hundreds of top-tier PC games. Performance-wise, the ROG Ally X is the best. It's still using the same AMD Z1 Extreme SoC, but Asus paired it with 24 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM, clocked in at 7,500 MHz, up from 16 gigabytes at 6,400 MHz. Having both more and faster memory is a godsend for the Ally X's gaming performance. During our testing, the Asus ROG Ally X consistently outperformed the last-gen model, especially in games reliant on memory bandwidth. In Hitman 3, for instance, the ROG Ally X averaged 55 FPS at 1080p. When it comes to Cyberpunk 2077, the gap widens further, with the ROG Ally X managing 31 FPS. The ROG Ally X's enhanced memory architecture provides a 14% performance gain, which makes it the first handheld gaming PC capable of running Cyberpunk 2077 at 1080p on ultra settings with a smooth, playable frame rate. No wonder why it's the hotcake in the handheld market. At the moment, there's no official information regarding the price or release date of the Nitro Blaze 7, but we can expect those details to surface within the next few weeks. However, it's safe to assume that it will be priced lower than the ROG Ally X, which comes with 8 gigabytes more RAM. The ROG Ally X is currently priced at $799, so for the Nitro Blaze 7 to be competitive, it would need to be priced around $700. If it's priced higher than that, opting for the ROG Ally X for the extra memory would likely be a better deal. It's still the best gaming handheld on the market. Choosing the right device depends largely on your gaming needs and preferences. With some exciting features, the Acer Nitro Blaze 7 provides a well-rounded solution that appeals to many gamers. So it's better to wait until the Nitro Blaze 7 comes to your hands and then make a decision. Thanks for watching our video. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.